Do you, from your opinion, do you have to be, if let's just take an organization of, let's say, 25 employees. Do they need to be a security expert to do all this stuff?
No.
So do they have to know how it all works? Like, I guess my question is do they have to have an IT admin to figure all this out?
I would say no, and actually that's one of the things that I like about that new feature that got added for this security defaults is that, you know, if you have a small company, you know, you've got that 10 user company or 25 user company, and you don't have an IT guy, you know, you just have your guy that comes in and does break fix stuff on your laptops or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, you as the global admin could watch this video and go turn on this feature, and all of your users would be, you know, immensely more secure just because you went in and, you know, followed the directions and flipped that one switch. You know, and then the users have to go do their thing too, but it's not hard. It just takes a few seconds.
Yeah.
And then, you know, everybody's a lot more protected than they were. It's something, you know, that title company I was talking about, it's a family member that works for that title company that had that problem. And I told them a while back, I was like, you know, you guys need to, you know, your IT person, they have an IT person. I was like, your IT person's not doing their job. I'm like, you're on Office 365. This is stuff that should be turned on. I can go out and just look at your, you know, DNS records, and I can see that you don't have stuff configured that should be configured.
Right, like the baseline stuff that should be configured.
Like I'm not on the inside of your company. I can tell you that you're doing it wrong.
Yeah. So if you were looking to attack that account,
I could totally. I could totally.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're one of the good guys, right? You are a good guy, right?
I mean, yeah, I am a good guy, and actually, that's something that it's like it's not hard to do this. It's not hard to do this stuff, and that's why it's kind of terrifying because I know how a lot of it works, and I know what it would take to go and compromise somebody and get that wire transfer. You know, it's
pretty simple.
Well,
isn't it?
It's not hard.
Let's say that I have an organization, a business, and I'm just concerned that someone may have compromised the accounts, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know for sure. But I want to do good due diligence or due care to make sure that, to take a look to make sure that we're safe, right? So what can I do to, I guess, you know, you talked earlier to enable MFA, right? That's to protect the event from happening in the future, right? But something could have already happened, right?
Sure.
So is there anything I could do to help look and see if we're safe right now?
Well, one of the things that you can do, one of the things, if you suspect an account has been compromised, the first thing that you should always do is, you know, disable the account, change the password. And then, you know, you can re-enable the account after, you know, you've gone and looked at some things. But, you know, we've got like our support folks have basically a script that they follow in those situations. I'm sorry. They have a script that they follow in those situations, and it's things like, you know, change that password, disconnect, you know, anything that's currently connected to the mailbox. Go in and look at the mailbox and see if it has anything set up like weird forwarding rules, because that's pretty common. It happens a lot.
So if I were, let's say that I don't know for sure something has been compromised, is it a good thing to go and just check all those things on all my users?
Yeah, totally.
Right. So like basically kind of like
one of the things that the security roadmap recommends doing.
Perfect.
So
it's like you come in and let's get a clean slate, right? Like we're good working baseline, and then add the security back on, like the things that would help prevent that problem, right? Or I guess you might turn the security things on and then go fix all the things, right? I don't know what the order would be, but you probably have the order figured out already. But there is an ordering in some of these things. It's not like it's you start with one thing and then do this thing. There is some order to a security roadmap, right?
Yeah, and I've done some rearranging of things just to make things kind of fit together better. But there's definitely an order that some things need to be done. There's some things that you can just go turn on because because it's a great thing to turn on. You know, turn on MFA.
Yeah.
It's not the first thing that we talk about in the security roadmap. You know, but it's something that you definitely should do and can do first.
Well, thank you, Sean. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Thanks, Sean.
Yay.